Over the last few years, e-commerce has absolutely boomed. And there's been many people out there who have had a side hustle and it's now become their main source of income. If this has been you and you're hungry to grow your business to the next level, but you don't know how or who to hire, then this is for you. It is impossible to do everything yourself. The next stage in being able to scale your business is by bringing in people in the business that are better than you at what you need to do to grow. For your business, there are typically 3 key profiles. 1, operations and logistics. 2, growth marketing. And 3, product and brand development. To date, it's likely that you've been doing all 3 of these. However, it's the 3rd one, the product and brand development, that founders do really, really well and should keep doing more of. The first one, so typically your operations and logistics, is responsible for all the day-to-day functions of the business. The returns of orders, customer service. They're typically quite experts at their craft, getting things done at a very high standard. The second one is growth marketing, my favorite one. This one is to do with growing the business, working with different marketing initiatives and campaigns to really be able to develop more ways to get more customers and also engage and retain the current customers that love the brand. Growth marketers typically love their numbers, also analyzing user behavior and journeys and making sure that they're getting the conversion rate as high as possible. The last one is product and brand development. This person is responsible for bringing all the products to life. They usually have a really keen eye for detail in how the product should look, feel, and how it really resonates with its brand voice. This one's usually pretty hard to hire for, but you should be looking at it long term if it's not your skill. For me, my first hire would be an operations and logistics person. Definitely when it comes to picking and packing orders, customer service, returns, ensuring that the e-commerce operations are running smoothly. My skill set is personally more in marketing and that product development side, that it makes sense for me to outsource the areas that I'm not so good at and probably wouldn't add as much value in. And so identify which profiles are you and then what could be your first reason to outsource. There's a couple of ways you can outsource growth marketing. If you can find yourself a really good growth marketer, grab them and get them and bring them into your ecosystem. If you do decide to go with a designated expert, as a long-term goal, you should opt and see how you can soon to be hiring for that role in-house because it will be core to your business function. Usually this looks like hiring a marketing manager and they'll be responsible for all of the marketing success. That means they may still work with the experts or still work with a wider company. However, they will be more tied to that growth marketing acquisition as a whole for your business. The last one, product and brand development, is the hardest to hire for. If you can find them, then they are gold for your business. So how do we find them? If you're in operations and logistics, typically these people are working in warehouses, but also the type of skills are easily taught. So I would say that going far and wide and finding people who have good common sense, are good people, and that you're happy to bring into the ecosystem and train are a perfect addition. The next one that's a little bit harder to hire for is a growth marketer. My preferred platform to source growth marketers is via LinkedIn, but be careful because a lot of people can say that they do marketing. You need to find a growth marketer and someone who's going to handle the business health and marketing health of your business. Do some good research and make sure that you can ask hard and technical questions as well as those soft skills that will be required and that they want to get their hands dirty and that they are great at their craft. You will tend to pay more for this type of person because they do have this prior expertise, but it can be well worth the investment. And finally, product and branding development. The preferred way that I would source these individuals is also through LinkedIn. Finding a previous product manager or supply manager is a perfect introduction into someone who could then understand the navigations or considerations when it comes to building a product. It is nearly mandatory that they have had prior experience. At minimum, you're getting consultants to vet over the entire process, as this needs to be the most critical part to ensure that your business can succeed. Take the time now to write out those 3 personas, where you feel your skill really lies, and then who you should be hiring for. And then the next step is just go and do it. This is such a great time for your business to have boomed and to continue to grow. So continue to push the boundaries and begin to scale your efforts by hiring and investing in a team. Don't be afraid to fail and fail fast, learn, and then continue to move. So let's get it. Back yourself, trust yourself, take those risks. It will all be worth it in the end.